January 1st, 2025. I was about 165 pounds, had no idea what I was doing, and I was genuinely confused as to how to build up more muscle in the gym. But over the last 11 months, I have gained over 10 pounds, and this is exactly how I did it. So, beginning of the year, I was focused so much on trying new different exercises I saw on TikTok. You know, oh, I need to get more volume in this, 15 reps that. I need to do more. I need to feel a pump. But it was only when we started focusing more on how dieting and how eating is almost more important than the way you train and building more progress in specific workouts we chose, I started actually making big progress. In fact, within 3 months, I was able to gain over 3 kilos over the entire summer. It was actually crazy.
Real quick, as for me as well, I set foot in the gym on the 14th of January, right? And at that point, I was 154 pounds, right? And I'm 6 foot two, so that's lightweight. That's featherweight for my height, right? I was so light for my height. I could literally wrap my hand. You see my hand? I would take it. I could wrap it around my bicep, and it would go all the way through, right? So I was skinny as fuck when I started, right? And that was January the 14th, 2025. It's November the 13th today, and that's like 10 months, 11 months later, and I'm 186 pounds now. So I've gained over 30 pounds of muscle, right? 30 pounds of weight. Let's put it weight and also mostly muscle because I'm still relatively low body fat, right? So one of the most important things that I did to put on weight, we're going to get into like lots of other things, right? But obviously, you already know this. One of the most important things that you have to do is actually eat. I have zero appetite. I can go the whole day with just eating like once or twice. I used to play sports, I used to play basketball and everything. So I'd be burning so many calories and I'd eat once or twice. So by the day, I was just losing size, losing size. So I was so skinny, and just because I played, I did high volume in terms of cardio and all the running and everything. It ate up all my weight, all my calories. I was skinny to the bone, right? So one of the most important things that you actually have to do is eat food. Eat lots of food. Eat like a lot into your surplus, your calorie surplus, and then have protein. That's like the most important thing before we even get into the future, right? So if you're a skinny guy, the most important thing that you have to do, you just have to eat food. There's like a few things we did, but there's also a few mistakes we made. Like this guy said, when you work out, right? We used to like swap between workouts so much,
So often,
right?
bro.
You'd see like something new on TikTok, and you'd get like shiny object syndrome. You're like, whoa, that looks cool. Let me try that shit,
Let me
right?
do that, bro.
That looks fun. And then you'd see some guys swinging kettlebells and shit like that, and that would look fun. And then you'd go and you wanna do things like that, right? But being consistent on a training routine and being consistent on a specific diet as well is one of the best things that you can actually do to start putting on weight and size, right? Do you want to add on to that before we move on?
Hell yeah, bro. So honestly, guys, when you're going to the gym, you don't need to try everything. I know that there's so many things you probably haven't done, so many exercises. You look to your left, your homie over there is doing skull crushes this way. You look to your right, this guy is doing tricep extensions that way. It doesn't matter. Honestly,
Some niggas is busy swinging cables like it's using
exactly,
ODM
bro.
gear from Attack on Titan or some shit.
Some guy is
Yeah,
doing muscle ups and he's not busy lagging
that's what
around
I'm
the
saying.
surface. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
swing around.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't
yeah.
matter, bro. Just pick what works for you. Make sure that you target all the muscles you need to target, like to gain an aesthetic physique. That's for sure. I know back when we started gymming, I think real dose was literally just the friends we made along the way, bro. Like it was, it was so rough and abs. I
Yeah,
won't even talk about abs, bro.
all that.
It was bad. Just pick what works for you and stick to it, and make sure not to just stick to it, but progress. Like go harder with each exercise you do each week. If you did this many this week, try go for a little heavier or a little more reps next week. And once you can do about 12 clean, 12 comfortable, make sure you go up. Don't get
Yeah,
complacent. That's the
don't
problem.
stay on the same thing. On that same point, like what I used to do was I used to just think that you have to do as much volume as humanly possible, right?
Real.
I used to do like what is it, abs? Let me tell you my ab circuit that I used to run. I used to do like abs or do like 6 sets of like leg raises, and I'd be doing like 15 reps of each, right? Like I would just be doing so much volume, thinking that it's the volume. The more volume you do, the more like muscle that you build, right? Which is just like I was just misinformed at that
Holy
time, right?
fatigue,
Yeah, it's
bro.
just like you're not just doing cardio at that point, right? I would do abs for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours of just doing abs. I would do leg raises, I would do crunches, I would do obliques, I would do everything. And as a skinny guy, it looks cool when you have abs, right? Because you think like, I've got
Oh,
abs.
I'm so
Yeah, you're
soft,
just
bro.
skinny, bro. You're just skinny. That also does chest, I'll do that. And every time you do that, where you just like swap between exercises, what you're basically doing is you're just resetting your progress every single time, right? It's better you just like pick one machine that's known to like build muscle. You do like the pec deck, and then you do like incline dumbbell press, and then you just stick to that and progress as much as you can. You stick to it for months and months and years on end, right? And then you just try and progress as much as you can. You literally build a lot more muscle just doing that, instead of swapping between exercising and doing all these like goofy things that you see. Like you see someone,
Goofy, bro.
yeah, you see someone doing something in the gym, and then you just want to do that as well. It's like doesn't really make that much sense, right? So that's like the first major point in this. The second point is mostly going to be on diet and like tracking your calories and not tracking your calories. I've never tracked calories, right?
Neither have
And I've put on so much weight. What you basically just need to do is, I'll re-emphasize, is eat above your maintenance. You don't really know what that means right now if you haven't been in the gym, but there's like a certain amount of calories that you have to consume
to stay the same
yeah,
weight.
to stay the same,
And
basically.
you just need to go, once you find out your maintenance calories, just figure out like what you have or what is available to you that probably has the most calories, and see how you can work a little bit more of that into your diet. And the most important thing about bulking up is you can't just have a big meal one day, eat a lot one day, and then act like that's okay for the rest of the week. The whole point is that you need to be eating above your maintenance
Every single day.
consistently, almost like every single day. Otherwise, your gains will dip, because your maintenance is what you eat normally
Yeah,
to stay the same
like,
weight.
it's what you just eat on a regular day.
So if you go
want to
back
get
to
cheap.
that, you're just going to go back to the same weight.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. So make sure when you're bulking up, make sure that you're able to eat more. Just
Yeah,
Just
it's
more.
like, to simplify this, if you're not going to the gym right now, what you eat what you eat on every single day, on a regular day,
is your maintenance.
it's basically your maintenance. And to now go into your surplus and put on weight, you'd have to take like protein powder. So you'd take like 2 scoops of protein powder on top of what you already eat each and every single day, and that would be your surplus to put on muscle. So that extra like 2 scoops of protein powder is what's going to be building you the muscle each and every single day, right? So that's going to be like fundamental to actually putting on weight, right? You just have to stay in a surplus consistently every single time, and of course be consistent in the gym every single day of your life. Okay, not every single day, you have rest days,
bro,
but
what is this guy
yeah,
saying?
but you have to stay so consistent on your routine. Right now, the routine that we have is we're basically going 5 to 6 times. You go 5.
Yeah, I go 5,
Yeah,
you go 6.
I go 6 times per day, so I have one extra day in my routine. And basically, you just have to stay consistent to that. I was doing 5 days, basically like 8 months, 9 months of the year. It's only in the last like 1 or 2 months that I've started going 6 times,
days.
just because I found myself with a little bit of
How
extra
many
time.
leg days do you have?
I have 2 days now, like 2 leg days now. So I have the extra day is the extra leg day that I have now. Just also because this is another point, it's a side point a little bit. I didn't do legs when I started, right? So I've only started doing legs in recent
Well.
months. I never used to train legs because, and I'll tell you the truth, the only reason I did train was to get attraction from girls. That was my that was my only purpose of training in the gym, right? I wanted to get more female attraction, right? So if you really think about it, when it comes down to it, right, legs won't get you that, won't get you the female attraction. And since my motivation was female attraction, I worked out everything else besides legs. So now that it's now more of the love of the game, you know, like when I get bigger and everything, you fall in love with the gym. So now I train legs, I do it twice a week. It's whatever. But that's your point.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think he's got.
Ah.
I think he's got it. I think he's got it.
Oh my God.
If you want to get girls, the girls that this guy gets, let me say that.
Yeah, it
Don't
kind of,
train legs.
yeah, kind of.
You took that from him, not me. Remember that. You took that from him.
Listen, you took that from him. But yeah, I didn't train legs because again, legs wasn't really like something that's important in terms of physique and getting girls. And of course, for you to get the like aesthetic physique, you have to put on weight and then you can cut down. And the cut, if you especially if you're a skinny guy and you kind of like lean bulk where you just take mostly protein, the cut will be basically a few weeks and you'll be fine, right? So you don't even have to worry about getting too big, whatever. The cut is going to be a few weeks and you'll be totally fine, right? So that's most of everything in terms of what you need when you actually start in the gym. Now we're just going to tell you like a little bit about our future goals and the things that we are doing currently and where we're going, the direction we're heading, right? So for me personally, I'm trying to first get up to pushing 210 pounds in the bulk that I'm in right now. So I'm right now on peak bulk, I'm 186 pounds, but I'm trying to push 210 pounds, and I'm going to be running a cycle of 8 months of bulking and 4 months of cutting throughout the year. So in the summer, I'll be cutting. The rest of the time, I'm bulking up, and those are the cycles that I'm just going to be running year in, year out, right? So I'm going to bulk up to like 210 and then cut down and then bulk up, cut down, just like that.
All right. So for me, I think one of my goals I'll say for the upcoming month ahead is to gain around like 6 pounds dry. I know that's a bit of a lot, but like, I mean, it's not a bit of a lot, but like 6 pounds dry, like lean muscle. I think will be pretty good. I've been stuck, like I've been plateaued so much. I'm hard stuck, like 170, 169. I'm just trying to bulk up to 180, but I know that like to get to 180, I gotta be at least dry 175 comfortably. Be able to eat and like cook consistently to do that. And then one of my other goals for the upcoming month is to bench 2 plates. And then after that is to
And now everyone's going to hold you accountable. You've said that on the internet.
mark my words.
Now everyone's holding you
What's
accountable.
today's date?
The 13th of November.
The 13th of November, 2025. Before Christmas, I will bench 225. And by the end of the year, I hope to be 180, 182 pounds. Lean. Leanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically most of what we've done and what we're doing. So we're basically just going to be updating you every single week with videos, and we're going to be dropping courses on the bulking we've done, the maintaining like lean body weight, fat, whatever you want to call it, but maintaining a lean physique, everything we're doing, the cuts, everything we're doing, we're just going to be updating you the types of food we ate, the supplements we took, all the things, and all just putting you on the journey as well that we're on right now. And we're gonna keep you updating on that, so you just have to like just watch the YouTube video.
Yeah, bro. And make sure you guys check out our Instagrams as well. We're going to be posting a bit of content there on like, what we're doing, what we're eating, how the bulk is going. So if you guys need anything, if you guys want to reach out there, just don't be afraid to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me, man.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bam.
See